Alright, so today's the day. We're getting rid of this bad boy and getting a new one. Thank you, Achilles, for speeding up the process for me and making it happen to where we were able to get it faster, because we got stuff to do this week and we got some serious training to get back onto. So
I told my fab guy, I said, is the TV ready?
So this is the new one.
Yeah. You'll be able to feel it when you actually step on it.
Let's try it out. I wonder if it can handle weight.
I'm sure you'll find out.
We'll find out. Oh, dang foot! I was not ready for you because I haven't walked on anything like that soft in a minute. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's
way different than my last foot. That's way different.
It's gonna flex and it's gonna push back. So it's not just gonna flex and just be dead. It's gonna flex and then you're gonna feel that spring back.
Yeah. Yep. I got it. The ankle feels amazing.
Awesome.
The socket feels. I mean, I'm in zero ply right now and it feels amazing.
Yeah.
So. Oh man. Like no pressure on the bottom of my limb right now.
Yeah.
I haven't been pain-free in weeks, man.
So are you planning on lifting tonight?
No, yeah, right after this.
Awesome.
So the leg is feeling great. I mean, great. Literally zero limb pain right now, which is relieving for me because it's been 2 weeks of just misery. But the leg feels good, like I said, and guess what that means? It's time to go hard in the paint again. School day. For 40?
You enjoy this a lot, don't you? It's the only way.
A little bit harder.
Alright, clench your teeth, drop the head. Alright, stop.
Oh! Alright guys, so just got done getting a bunch of muscle work done. You know, like I said, I got the new prosthetics and my hips are back to normal. Not one's not higher than the other. So he wanted me to get me in here to just check everything, see how everything's feeling. I have been dealing with like a slight pinched sciatic nerve. So we're trying to get that worked out, but we're just gonna be doing a lot of stretching and a lot of like range of motion work here for the next 7 weeks, all the way up until my competition. We're 100% back in the game. The leg is feeling amazing. The new prosthetic feels amazing. And just had to get this one last little alignment before we head to Chicago. So it's gonna be a nice flight and a lot of hard, intense training with the legend, the GOAT, Ed Coan. I've been looking forward to this since I began powerlifting. You know, it's a guy that is just idolized by every powerlifter in the world, and to get to do some one-on-one training with this guy, not many people get to do it, and I'm getting this rare opportunity, and I just can't wait. So that's it for the day. We'll see you guys in Chicago.
Is this your setup right here? How many drinks have you guys had? You're addicted to coffee.
He's got a headphones, a little Spielberg
Camera. He follows behind me. I travel alone, basically.
That's how I was. I was walking. I look back and he's doing this.
They do, whatever.
What's up, guys? We're in Chicago finally. 8-man, everybody's here. And the first thing you got to do when you get to Chicago is eat pizza. I haven't eaten all day. Actually, let me take that back. I've eaten a panini today from Starbucks, and you know that does not feed this guy. So we're about to have supposedly some of the best pizza ever in Chicago right now. And I think between the four of us, we're gonna kill like 3 larges at least. I mean my own large. So let's go check it out. We'll put it on camera and let you guys see it here in a minute. That's pretty damn good. How you doing? Nice to meet you, buddy. How's it going? Good, good. Everything's good. Not even sore, actually. 17 stitches. Nailed me pretty good. Yeah.
How many stitches?
17.
Holy crap.
Yeah, because it goes underneath too.
Bit you right in the face.
Mm-hmm. It was my fault.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of right. Your everyday training stuff.
That's where we'll be tomorrow night.
Door, bro.
Trying to do something it doesn't want to do. So when you do it fast, it reacts. It says no. Right. This goes here. The hip flexors lock up here. It pushes you forward. If they're here, your hips rotate forward. So when you go down and you feel it, just don't flex it. Just keep it really tense when you hit the hole. When you're like this, don't relax your leg. Yeah, okay. You're relaxing it. Yeah, that's when you felt everything shift. That's when it relaxed. Open it. There you go. Pop that chest at the bottom. Chest. There you go. That's better. Same way. Chest up. Good. Walking over. First two are way better. Last one, the bar started rolling a little bit. The first two are way better. And when you see separate, you pop on your chest on that one. I got here, I pulled myself down, it got tighter and tighter, and then popped off. Right before the knees hit. There you go. There. If you think hips about right here, by the time it gets here, that's when you'll use them. You can see your hips work there. That's going to work better. Make them perfect and explosive. Then make them perfect and explosive. Come on, baby. Give me a quick push out of home. Up, in. Up, in. Push. In. Same way, big chest and sternum. Sternum. Left. Nice. There you go, big chest. Go. Come on. Start him up. Big chest. Hit it. Nice. Good. Time to work. Come on. Same way all the way through it. Stern them up. Here we go. Squeeze the big sternum. Just up. Press all the way. Good. All the way through.
All right, hey, what's up, guys? So we're done with the second day of training here in Chicago with the GOAT, Ed Coan. Came here to basically learn from the best ever. And so we did squats, deadlifts, and then today we came in and did bench. And so one of the things yesterday, let's start with yesterday, with the squats. It's been something that I've been battling for 9 months, training, learning how to do it and get it down right. And I finally am free squatting and came here, like I said, and did a few squats for Ed, and right out the gate, he's changing my squat stance, the way I'm positioning myself. And as nerve-wracking as that is, it
sucks right away in your head because it feels different.
Exactly.
But when you do a few sets and it feels really good, then it changes really fast.
Yeah, and that's basically what started happening is I usually squat really, really wide, and because in my head I'm thinking I can just get deeper, but it's actually that's not the case.
No, your hips lock up and then it bends over further.
Yeah, and for me, I don't need to bend over any further.
No, because
I already have to.
With the amount of scar tissue you have in your leg, and even your good leg, which you said actually feels worse than knee, is the wider you go, if you don't have enough knee flexion, your hips are going to flex more, so then your knees don't bend. So we moved you in closer, pointed your toes out so you can still stay open, so you get to use your hips and your back because that's your strong part. And what happens is then we were able to get more knee flexion so his knees bend a little bit more, which helps a little bit more with depth, which is all he needs.
And then straight into speed deadlifts. And then we worked on timing for me, which was good for me because I thought for sure the first thing you were going to do was start tweaking the way I deadlift. But like I know you've always told me like that's the way you do it. So the one thing that instead of doing that, you tweaked my timing. And that little tiny thing.
You don't have to change that much.
Yeah, and that little.
But it changes a lot of things.
It
just
changed
that
a lot.
little thing, like I said, it has a domino effect, just like the squat. And the timing thing was just when to start using your hips.
Right. Yeah, which I usually use them above the knee, but you had me doing them below the knee.
Yeah, and it's like as we said, if everyone says hips, well, your hips are already here. You're not getting them through because you're already over. But if right here I say hips, boom, you're able to kick them in right away.
Right. Yeah,
and it shortens the movement.
That's exactly what it feels.
Yeah.
It feels like it was just throwing it, but it's shortening the movement. And I can feel that.
And what happened on 405?
Right. 405. You were doing my timing, and I threw it so hard, I almost fell backwards. Yeah. Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it to. I wasn't ready.
So
I had a lot of hip
405
power.
Felt like 135.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I almost fell. I had to basically squeeze my core and hold tight so I didn't fall over. You know. And then jumped up to the 495, and even that. For those reps that I did.
Yeah, because you just learned it. It's not going to be totally perfect, but the first 2 reps were like nothing.
And they felt like nothing. Yeah. And then the last 2, I got a little bit like off balance a little bit, but nothing to worry about. If you don't deadlift over 600 at the meet, you could punch me as hard as you want in the face. You got that on
camera. And you know he's going to do it. Shoot you one bit. I'm telling you, you will squat 5 at this meet. Your bench, based on what we did today, is going to be really, really good. And you're going to deadlift over 6 without a problem.
That's the goals. And on my bench is one of my. I have a lot of confidence in bench. Yeah. Because I'm able to
really strong shoulders.
Yeah, I'm able to really do it. And so I didn't know what you were going to tweak. I was a little bit scared because tweaking bench for me is like nerve-wracking.
No, I already know what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. And then and the same thing. You didn't really tweak me except a little bit, and it was raising my sternum up.
It was just keeping your sternum up because when you bench, you hit it low and you raise your head. So if you do those at the same time when you hit it low, a lot of people have a tendency to let their shoulders roll over, which will screw you when you go to push. So right when you push, your shoulders jam and you don't even get to use your chest yet. So you're going to push it all the way up and it's going to be stuck here.
Right.
If you open up, you see what you're using. Right. So we open that up more. And as soon as you hit the bottom, Ed, you squeeze your glutes and drive your feet through the floor, and all of a sudden you did this. Like nothing.
Like nothing. And so it was weird. It was easy to learn. It was a very small tweak that it didn't take a lot of to change.
No, it's easy. All you got to do is concentrate on keeping that up and then driving your feet as soon as you hit.
Yeah, and then I kept pushing it, and I kept asking. I want to see videos because I was like, "There's no way it's flying." And it was flying.
Flying.
And so then we went to 405, and it
Same
moved,
thing.
And then the 420.
When you got the 420, since that's getting closer to your max.
Yeah, right.
So the only thing you did different is when you brought it down, instead of bringing it down like this, what you did is you went on it right here. You started thinking about it and you brought it down just a little bit slower because you're a little bit more cautious.
Right.
But when you pushed it up, it came up so fast to here that you're like, oh shit. And you had to catch yourself.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it went easy. Who cares? If you make your lifts, look at his face right now.
Yeah.
Look at the smile. That's what you end up with. That's what you're here for.
Exactly. Right. No, that's exactly right. Well, I appreciate it. I don't.
Oh, so do I. Trust me, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks to 8-Man, the knuckleheads at 8-Man, of course. Great guys. They do a lot to give back for powerlifting. I mean, they sent me some shirts before to tell you a little story.
I know, I don't even have that one.
And I was wearing some. I stole it off Luigi. That's that guy that kind of deadlifts a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
And I just wore the shirts because I like them.
Right.
They sent me a check of money in the mail and said thank you. I was like, you don't have to do that.
Right.
I appreciate people that support the sport that I love.
Yeah, they have a passion for it. For sure.
Yeah.
That's why I like.
There's a lot of people that are helping out.
Well,
We're only associated with good people.
Right. Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
If any of you guys watch any people that we promote or anything like that, they're actually friends of ours that we built a really good relationship with, that we trust, that we do anything for free for anyways.
You've been a good host, and we appreciate it. Lance's gym's been awesome.
Yeah, Lance is a great guy.
And
this little gym is like when Rocky went back to Russia and trained.
Exactly.
It's a gym.
It's a
where
gym.
You know, blood, sweat, and tears,
Right.
and when you leave, you feel good about what you did.
I love just to walk into here.
Yeah, it's
Walking
a
like,
really,
getting
really
ready.
old building. Some of the old steel doors in this place, you know, were at the time when Al Capone was around.
Right. Yeah, it's just a mental thing, getting ready to go into battle up in here, you know. So it was a good time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Yesterday I rolled up to dinner and Steve Johnson is standing there, and I was like,
Who the fuck is this guy?
I just know you from, I saw you on Slingshot, Forsaken Warrior, I saw that, right? And I saw that, and I was like, I know that's that guy. And then as I got closer and you got bigger, I was like, yeah, that's.
I was thinking the same thing about you. I was like, that has to be that guy.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, you know, boss of bosses, man.
Yeah,
I
huge.
mean,
Yeah.
crazy. You went there, you paid to be there.
I paid to be there, yeah.
You weren't invited.
A lot of
you,
money
you
to be
competed.
there,
You
yeah.
competed on Friday,
Yep.
and then the invite guys competed on Saturday. And I'm pretty sure not one just blew like my mind away, but I think everybody, like pretty much in the powerlifting scene, you go in there and beat some of the invited guys' records,
Right, yeah.
and you weren't even invited.
No,
So crazy.
It was definitely crazy. I mean, I wanted to go out there, obviously, for the exposure, you know what I mean?
course.
So the biggest thing was, okay, I didn't care what I had to do. I was getting out there some way, somehow. I knew I wasn't an invite. I mean, I'm more popular kind of like on the underground scene, I guess, and especially in Chicago. I got like a decent following. A few guys knew who I was, like Larry Wheels and some of those guys. They were kind of like, oh, how come you're not on a Saturday? I wasn't invited, but whatever, I'm here. So, yeah, I ended up going in there. I kept saying I was going to break 2100, and I smashed it over 2100.
What'd you hit?
2132.
2132. What were your lifts?
So my best squat ended up being 804. Bench was a 501, and the deadlift 826. So
Those are huge numbers, man.
yeah. So
Those are huge numbers.
I don't think anybody was expecting that out of me. More than so because they didn't really know who I was.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, you know, my popularity has been growing a little bit more. I'm more in Chicago. I feel like I got like a decent following.
Right.
You know, and then of course Mark Bell and them, you know, really kind of started to put me out there a little bit more. Smokey's like my #1 fan. You know, so.
Well, I mean, yeah,
We
it's hard not to
like each other a little bit.
He's like your little mini me, huh?
No, he's an awesome guy. He really, actually, he's the one that really put, like, after Boss of Bosses set that stuff up with Slingshot.
Right.
And then went the very next day, actually, to super training and ended up pulling 800 again.
Right after how long after the comp?
Less than 24 hours.
Then you went and pull 800 after all that.
I almost tried.
Most guys
I tried
take,
it for 2, but I only got it for 1. But
most guys take weeks off.
Yeah.
Especially after like that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It was, I mean, but I figured, no, I'm at super training, so I'm
Why
like,
not?
I gotta fucking go all
That's
out.
it.
Yeah.
You already put up all the shit.
Yeah,
You know, so this
of
is just
course.
fun shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we were. I don't think anybody was ready for that.
No, not at all. I actually got a pretty good like outpouring of respect. After that. Yeah, it was, I mean, even guys like dudes that I idolized like in the powerlifting world, like coming through it, like were like reaching out to me and wanted to help more, or like just saying congrats, which was really awesome. One of them was Ed Coan. So that day, literally after I was done deadlifting, he was like, "Hey, great job." Yeah. And I was like, "Holy shit, Ed Coan's fucking texting me." That's awesome.
That's badass.
I mean, the goal now is I've always been like a huge Stan Efferding fan, and then trying to like chase his numbers on certain things.
You hear that, Stan?
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
Man, I met Stan. Stan's awesome. I've got to squat with him. His 20s. Yeah. That's all. He can have that shit. That's just crazy. But that's crazy, man. Stan's a good dude, and he'll like that. Hopefully he'll hear this. I'll let him know. Hey, you got to check out. Steve's coming after you, man.
So. I mean, he'll probably laugh. He's got a 600-pound bench. I got a while to go on that. I just hit 5. Yeah. And I'm barely gonna hopefully break over 22. He did like what 23:03.
He's a freak.
Yeah,
he's a freak. But that's I mean, if you're gonna chase anybody, that's a guy to that's a guy to chase.
It's one of my that's like one of the guys that kind of reached out to me, said, good job, and I was just kind of like, oh shit, like I fucking love this guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like this is the reason I even started.
Yeah. So he's a good guy, man. He really is, and so what I'm excited about, LA Fit Expo.
LA Fit Expo, it's a maybe right now.
Yeah, I'll be stoked because I think I'm gonna be doing it myself. That'd be awesome to step on the platform with you.
I would love to.
Do work, man.
There's some other factors that come into play that get out there, but if I can, I mean, if anything, that's the one I definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Pleasure meeting you, man.
Yeah, you
and
too,
I look forward to seeing you take Stan's shit.
Absolutely, Stan.
All right, man.